Hello everyone. This video is in continuation to our videos on biomolecules for grade 11th. We have discussed all the important topics related micro and macromolecules. This is a very small topic, but yes, very important. Primary and secondary metabolites. Fine. So we will be in detail talking about primary. We have already discussed all the primary metabolites. We will be talking about the secondary metabolites. Fine. What are they and what is their importance? Please watch the video till the end, because in the end you will get all the important pointers related to secondary metabolites on your board, which you can use for your notes. So starting up with primary and secondary. First of all, I'll just give you a clear information about what are they, why are they formed, and examples. So first of all, what are metabolites? Metabolites are all the byproducts, you can say, all the products formed during any metabolic reaction. That means when a metabolic reaction is taking place, some products are formed. So all those products will be considered as metabolites. But there are two categories, primary and secondary metabolites. I already told you that we had discussed primary metabolites. That means, what are primary metabolites? That means they are known to us. We know what are they. So I'll quickly write down. They are proteins, amino acids, carbohydrates, lipids. Fine. So all these etc., whatever we have done. So all these are primary metabolites. Why do we call them primary? Very, very important. They are called as primary because their function is very, very, very much clear to us. We know what is its function, we know what does it do in our body, we know what are they going to produce. So everything has been studied about it and is very, very clear to us. There is no if and but about these primary metabolites. They are very, very clearly studied and known to everyone. But when we talk about secondary metabolites, I'll write the examples there because I need some space. I'll write why are they called so, or what are they. Secondary metabolites are the ones, the functions of these are not clear till date. Many studies have been done, many scientists have given different proposals, but still we are unaware that why these metabolites, the secondary metabolites, why are they produced in the body. Basically, I'll write here, they are mainly plant products. They are mainly plant products, the secondary metabolites, and their function is not known till date. So we'll talk about their examples. First of all, I'll write the examples of secondary metabolites, and we will one by one discuss them. First is pigments. Second is morphine. Third, caffeine, codeine, nicotine. Fine. So these are a few. Rubber, oil. So these are a few secondary metabolites. We will one by one take up that what function of these is unknown. Starting with pigments, we know chlorophyll is there and it is used to trap sunlight and also gives green color to the plant and is very much responsible for photosynthesis. But there are a few pigments like carotene. Carotene is a pigment basically found in carrots, and Generally, if we talk about pigments, if they are in flowers or fruits or flowers, basically they attract the insects for pollination. But herein, these carrots, they are grown underground. So how come and why they have this carotene pigment present in it? The function of carotene in carrots is still unknown, because it's not attracting insects, it's not responsible for any of the functions. But why is it present? Why is it produced then? Next is morphine. I'll take up all these three together. Morphine, caffeine and codeine. All these are either diuretics or they are either drugs. They are useful to us. We are using it for our use. But if I talk about their use in plants, they don't play any role in plants. Even you can say that they are present in beans, which are shed off by the plants. They are not used by the plants at all as an excretory matter, you can say. So the role of these drugs and diuretics, which is useful for us but is not known for plants, that why is it produced in the plants at the first place? Why do the plants need them at the first place? Then we have nicotine. Now nicotine is, obviously we have found a use for nicotine, but in plants, why is it present? It's of no use. A few scientists, they gave a proposal that maybe they are insect repellents, but then others said that if they are produced in one plant as insect repellent, so they should be produced by all the plants, because it is repelling the insects. It is not allowing the insects to infest the plant or cause any disease. So that was discarded. This was discarded. So nicotine also, there is no proper function of nicotine in plants and it's not known to us, not been studied till date. Rubber, we have found a use for the rubber, but rubber is an excretory waste which is produced from the plant. Its function is not known. Why is it produced? Even for that matter, oil also. Both these rubber and oil, they make the plant stem impervious. That means wherever they are spread, they close the stomata, does not allow exchange of gases. So that's a harmful effect for the plants, but still they are produced. So why do the plants, they produce these products, rubber and oil, which are useful to us? That is, yes, we have studied them and we have started using them in product, but there is no use for the plant. And yes, they are harmful as well for the plant, rubber and oil, if we talk about. So these are different secondary metabolites, wherein we have discussed them in detail, talking about why they are, they are not useful for the plants. They do not play any role in the plants, and yes, if they are playing any role, it is not known to us till date. The studies have been performed, various scientists are working on it, but yes, it's not known till date. So these are primary and secondary metabolites. A very small topic again, but a very important one, because these are very important questions which come in MCQs. So please make your notes, use these pointers for your notes, and keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.